You see that snow falling? I'm gonna say winter is officially here. Even though winter, I think, doesn't really officially start till the end of December, like December 21st. But people have been talking about Winter Arc season for months now, me included. But it's time to get serious. The snow has fallen. Winter is here, if you ask me. Hey, so this is officially going to be my day one of my Winter Arc series, and it's gonna start Vlogmas. The videos will be focused around my workouts, my eating, and connections with other people. So relationships, it could be also relationships with my finances, but that's gonna kind of hold steady. Relationships with people, relationships with food, and working out. So yep, that's gonna be the areas. Right now, today, I got on the scale this morning and I am up 5 pounds from where I have been for the last 3 years. So my goal for before January 1st is to get under 200 pounds. Right now I'm at 209. So yeah, that's the goal. Maybe I should step on the scale. I really don't want to make it all about weight, but it might be good to have a starting point. So let's see how much I weigh with these clothes on, because I'm not taking them off. But let's see if we can get a starting weight. It's saying 211 with clothes on. So that's where we at. I need those pounds off. OFF. So yeah, that's the situation that I find myself in. After working with a dietitian, I gained that weight because the dietitian had a different way of working. Sorry. Had a different thought process when it comes to what health looks like, you know, and was less concerned about me gaining weight. Her concern was not whether I gained weight or not. Her concern was healing my relationship with food, which I understand, but as an individual, there has to be some balance for me because I'm not willing to gain weight. And I know that's probably confusing for people, like, well, if you're overweight, then why wouldn't somebody be focusing on that? That's not, so I'm not even gonna get into that. Here's the points. I want to lose that weight, so that's what I'm gonna do. And I still want to be able to maintain a healthy relationship with food, with my body, and all of that. So I got my Fitbit back on. I haven't been wearing it, but my goal is gonna be 10,000 steps a day. Not gonna, and 10,000 steps a day, and working out like I want to keep my muscle. Period. Working out like I want to keep my muscle, 10,000 steps a day, because weight loss is not, I mean, I could do a lot of cardio and lose a lot of water weight, but that is not my, like, diet is most important when losing weight. So I want to make sure that I focus in on my diet, and that's that. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I haven't eaten today. Yeah, it's 8:37. Just gonna wait a bit. I may start off with some water and some tea. I may get back into fasting. Not like, I can't make no promises, but I don't think I'm getting back into like fasting for 48 hours or even 36 hours, I guess is what I was doing. I'm not gonna do that, but I do have videos of me doing that. But I'm just more so going to be what am I gonna do? Waiting to eat in the morning, and not really putting a time on it right now today, but just kind of waiting a little longer to eat until I'm really hungry, because that's like one of those times where I can control, and I won't feel like deprived if I do it first thing in the morning. So that is what I'm going to do, and I'll check back in with you when I do eat, or when I get the water or tea or whatever. I'll check in. All right, it's 9:30. I didn't last that long. I just now getting my water. That's probably one of the reasons. But I'm gonna have, this is just chili with egg whites. I know that's weird, but I wanted some of the leftover chili, and I wanted to have more protein, and I didn't want to have a protein shake. I wanted to actually have some like food, nutrients with it. I put it in my Fitness Pal. So this is 35 grams of protein. You know, and I was looking at it like my Fitness Pal was saying it was like 300 calories, and I was trying to like leave that alone, because I'm like, that's not enough calories. But I need to be just focusing on protein. If this has 35 grams of protein, that's a good amount of protein. Leave it alone. I'm not gonna not have enough calories throughout the day. So just eat the food. Don't worry about that. Don't want to restrict calories, but I don't want to also try to do too many calories, or, you know, just leave the calorie part off all the way, in both ways, and just how much protein did it have, because you are supposed to be, you know, eating to where you can lose weight but keep muscle. And that's that. I'm gonna eat this. I'll talk to you later. I'm walking and working and watching. So I've watched some YouTube videos. I watched Patrice Denise. I watched I Am Love. I watched Trace's Twine. And right now I'm watching Key and the Fam. I'm working and walking. So I've done 15 minutes. You see I got my Fitbit on my foot to count my steps since I'm like at my desk. Let me just try to show you a little bit of where my desk is without showing you mine. So the desk can go up and down. It's like has these settings on it. So see, now I'm taking my desk down, but I need to stop it because I needed to come back up. And this is disorienting while you're walking for some reason. But yeah, and I needed to come right back up, and then it comes right back up. But yeah, so I'm doing 30 minutes right now, and I think I'm gonna try to do 3 30-minute sessions. I don't know if that's too much or too little, but I honestly won't know if that's too much for me to handle on a day-to-day basis unless I try it. And also, you know, I could try it one day, and if I do 2 or 3 days where I get 3 sessions, and then maybe I get 2 sessions on other days, and maybe some other days I only get 1 session, at least I, you know, got it. It's more than I would have gotten. So yeah, just trying to use my time wisely and make sure that I'm not just sitting at my desk all day, getting some walking done while I'm getting my work done. All right, went a little over. I'm watching Slay, Fab's Way, and I said Key and the Fam. Her name is Carolina Key. I was watching her when I actually went over, and now I'm watching Slay, Fab's Way. She is almost at 1,000 subscribers. She's at 991. I'm sure by the time this comes out, she will already have them. So yeah, I'm excited for her. Congratulations in advance, because I know she already got them at this point when you seeing this. If not, and if so, just still go over there to Slay Fab's Way and look at the content, because you'll love it over there. Because they're glowing and growing over there. The Slay babes, that is. But anyway, yeah, I just keep talking, and they just keep, I might as well stay on here 40 minutes at this point. I'm almost there. Because I also, as I've been sitting here walking, I was thinking, why don't I just go an hour? Or why don't I just get on here, you know, a couple times a day and just take it day by day of how much I feel like doing. you know, keep it light and airy, if you will. I don't know, but that's where I'm at. I'm gonna get off here in a little bit. All right. That was about, because when if this would turn on, that was about 4,000 steps. Because when I looked at this earlier, I was like, I haven't even done 1,000 steps. So that was about 4,000 steps. So just imagine, yeah, and I was on there 40 minutes. So yeah, I could really set it up to where I'm like 10,000 steps while I'm at work. Because yeah, that might be the move. But right now, I'm not gonna concern myself with it. That may be a future goal. And right now, let's just focus on 10,000 steps per day. And then we can kind of move that up to 10,000 steps before I get off work. So right now, let's work on what we're working on. I'm tired. I might go outside for a little. Oh, my dog's already looking at me. Yeah, after I do this one, I might go do a little of that. Take her, you know, out the door. All right, out here getting the rest of my steps. Oh, okay, there's snow is falling from the tree. I was about to say, because it's only this much snow left from this morning. I did have some more chili for lunch with crackers, and then I had some yogurt, Greek yogurt with pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, cashews. Yeah, that was what it was. That's what I've had so far. Put it in my fitness pal. I have about 900 calories left. I'll probably have some kind of like chicken, rice, and vegetable situation for dinner. Yeah, and just call it a day. It's trying to snow a little bit out here. I gotta listen to Let It Snow. Can y'all even see it? A little bit. So if you don't know me by now, know that I'm always starting a book. So this book is DBT Solution for Emotional Eating, a proven program to break the cycle of binge eating and out of control eating. So unlike the other book that I was reading that was more health at every size, body positivity, weight neutral, this is, I don't know, but it's more so about it still has that same elements, because any binge eating recovery is probably gonna advise you not to be trying to lose weight, because part of the reason why people binge eat is due to restriction, like that. So binge eating cycle, blah blah. It talks about it in here, but anyway, so that's gonna be in all those books. But I'm trying this one out. I'm probably still gonna finish the other one, but just starting on the mental, making sure that while I'm doing I'm getting the 10,000 steps a day and tracking my food, that I'm doing the mental part of it too, because like that is the most important part, but can sometimes be the hardest part. But the other things can't stick. What really matters, the food part can't stick without that. So yeah. Okay, so this book, I read the first couple of pages. Let me see why it wasn't really focusing well. But it's talking about like the binge eating, like the cycle. So like a prompting event. And this one, her boss criticizes her. Then she has intense feelings of anger, resentment, shame, which then leads to an attempt to escape those emotions. And she stops at the fast food place. Then she's eating more than enough. So there's a thing of stopping there. You get something, right? There's a difference between like eating bad things and binge eating things. Okay. So, you can eat bad things when you're hungry. That doesn't necessarily mean that you are binging. Temporarily temporary relief followed by feelings of shame and disgust. Then it talks about down here, like Angela sees leftover birthday cake because she was already feeling like that. And then so intense feelings of shame about the recent binge, so about the binge that was talked about up here. So then that leads her to take out the cake to try to avoid that, and then she's eating the whole cake. So it was talking about those kinds of things. Then it went into this different. So there was the DBT. What was that one? That is just talking about emotional regulation. Okay, my battery's about to die. Let me hook y'all up real quick so I can continue my conversation. Okay, so let me look. Where can I find the difference? So biological, one is talking about biological versus one is talking about emotional. So when they started to talk about the biological theory of emotion regulation, and how intense do you feel your feelings? Like, I be having a hard time. Again, this is that same thing as far as pain. I never lived in anybody else's body, so I really don't know how other people respond to. So would you say you are more sensitive or more easily upset than others? I don't know. I'm going to ask my husband because I can't really answer that question because I don't know how upset or sensitive other people are. I do tend to think people fake a lot. They hide their emotions. I do not believe people when they try to act nonchalant or that they aren't fazed. I can see right through it. So, I don't know about that. Now, do you think you respond more intensely to your emotions than others? I definitely, probably do. You know, I don't hold things in. I don't have any room for that. So I get anything I have, I get it out. When you feel yourself become emotional or upset, do you tend to stay that way longer than others? I have no idea because again, people be faking. So I don't know. Sometimes I get over things, I would say, quicker than other people. So sensitivity doesn't seem like it doesn't seem to take much to trigger you. Like these kinds of things, I don't think people say or have told me that, but I don't, those are hard questions for me to answer, but I'm gonna ask a professional, that a person who is a subject matter expert on me. I'm gonna ask my husband and see what he thinks because I respect his opinion. Yep. I love it when I find words that I use to describe myself in books when I feel like I'm the one who like coined the term, and then it's like in a book because I'm like, oh, they know me. Hedonic eating. I always describe myself as like a hedonistic person, especially when it comes to food. So that is interesting for me to find it in a book. And yeah, I think this is a good little paragraph, couple paragraphs to share. Having a stick shift in an automatic transmission world, you may be coming to the realization that you're not like those people who seem to just eat normally or to be able to control themselves around food. One way to think about it is to imagine yourself as a stick shift transmission living in a world of automatic transmissions. You may have been trying to operate without knowing how the gears work. Learning to drive a stick shift initially requires paying more attention to the mechanics of driving, at least until you get the hang of it. This program will help you personalize your own operating manual so you can stop stalling out. This may be hard to accept. Just thinking about these issues and working to change problematic patterns will likely bring up some painful emotional experiences. Courage is required to face the discomfort that is likely to arise as we ask you to consider giving up food, the very thing that can make you feel better, at least in the short term. But don't worry, later chapters in this program will focus on increasing your ability to regulate your emotions. So that to me was really interesting because if you've watched my recent videos, I was talking about, just trying to customize this thing to make it work for me. And I'm just moving this around so you can kind of see some other stuff while I'm talking. But I just, I'm excited about, getting into this book. I think one of my things for next year will be to kind of read through all of my workbooks that I have and to work through all of my workbooks in 2025. So just getting a jump start on this one. And then on the next page, it goes to homework. So I don't know how long I'm going to take to do the homework. Bless me. So, yeah, maybe I'll take a week to do homework just to kind of, really get into the information. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is my first homework assignment. We'll see. All right, I'm just having some more tea. I don't know if I showed you my tea earlier. Making dinner. I'm making like a chicken, ravioli, Alfredo situation. I put a lot of zucchini in it because we have it in spinach. Yeah, that's what we're having. I am doing well on not snacking. I mean, it's just one day out of a lot of them, but it takes a lot of one days, So I don't want to be I'm in the zone, but I don't want to be overly critical of it and not celebrate the win of day one either. So, yeah.